where if it like they'll make it
Yeah,
on
they'll get
anything.
they'll get the video running in anything. Yes,
Yeah,
that
like
is very that
if
is
there
indeed
is
very
two, if there's a way to display two colors, it will play Bad Apple.
yeah,
Yes,
Mhm.
but
correct.
can Doom play Bad Apple?
Yes, yes, it can.
Oh,
But
I
it's
love it.
but it's Bad Apple.
Who knows? There might even be a wing of that retro museum you were looking at last week that has a room dedicated to such technology. But there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, a functioning PC-98 running Toho 4.
As a look back through time. As you all out there in chat are walking in here, you know, we've already started the table talk, as we do. That is a weekly tradition that I hope you uphold in any of your games, whether it's on a virtual tabletop or especially in person. You know, you talk about what's going on, you laugh, you know. This is the time to do all the, you know, catching up for the week, or you just have those moments where you burp, fart, and cuss, and you enjoy being together as friends, and then you get into character, and that's what we do here. In fact, sort of speaking is coming together here with Coffee Cat's, with Coffee Cat being the coordinator of that. You can probably see on your all's end of things that we're doing a streaming together, because we are. I mean, we're effectively we may not be streaming together, but we're all together. We're on this platform, and it's a nice way to also apparently get random notifications that go pacang on your phone. So that's it's a part of things where I gotta
Such and such is collabing with X, Y, and Z.
there's some things that I keep on just because if there's a message I get, I have to reply to it. So pardon the pacang, but anyway. So here we are. We are streaming together this week, even though we've streamed together every other week. But now maybe, hey, the rest of you might be able to unlock that cool emote. There's like heart containers that fill up. It's really neat. Coffee Cat and I got that for all of our Stardew stuff. And so speaking of which, actually, Coffee, you and I beat, quote unquote, you and I beat Stardew Valley last night.
Yep.
Grandpa came to visit us.
We were only 2 days away from it, from the last time that we played.
Yeah. Because I thought we had until the end of the third year, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, Gramps came and said we did a good job. We made him proud, and
in endless mode now.
And yeah, unlocked endless mode, unlocked endless iridium because we got that idol, that cat statue as well.
Yep.
So
That's
everything can get
one a day.
upgraded, and oh my gosh, yeah, really good stuff. And I only just need to finish 2 more quests. One, the cauliflower has to mature, and then the other I gotta wait till summer for a pufferfish. But I guess I can do that solo stuff, or if you ever want to do like behind the scenes. And then depending on what your schedule is coming up, if you want to start another thing, like we had talked about doing, I guess also then speaking of Cyberpunk, because 2077 is your jam. And I played through it once and I had a rough time. I crashed out at the tutorial.
Damn game.
And I was so close to just stopping at the tutorial. Now, since then, I don't know if there's been any updates to the game, and I doubt it was the game. I think it was my nascent PC and other things that were just having a time. However,
lately my PC's starting to chug with it too, so you're not alone in that.
So there could be some sort of maybe something there. But
I may
still
have to reduce my graphics down from custom to high on my PC just for it, because it's having like a hard time loading.
It would be fun to do a playthrough of that with you, to get your point of view, like your live reactions, and you know, just getting to know the things that you like or dislike, or you know, if you've always wanted to do a playthrough of I don't know, you know, we do the Elder Scrolls meme of playing a stealth archer or a stealth archer or even a stealth archer. But if you're like, you know what, I've never done a melee, just like a brutish, like it's pure like muscle and gorilla arms, and you punch people to miss.
I have done that playthrough before.
But if there's
I have
something that you haven't
550
done,
hours in the game.
if you're like, oh man, I want to go like shotties or whatever, like we just have fun with it and do kind of like a couch co-op, where like we're sitting here and then like I'm prompting you as you're playing, and so you'd actually be on the main camera, and I'm the lovely like Vanna White to the Pat Sajak, sort of a pairing. And then I
We'll
go
just
on the
log into
journey
my
with
Steam.
you as you're narrating things and sharing your experiences and just kind of geeking out too. So I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't have an announcement about that. That's an upcoming. Just like I do want to still run the Alien RPG Evolved Edition. I'm going to be putting out that solicitation to see if there's any space truckers out there in the community that want to step up and hopefully survive the 3 or 4 sessions it'll take to get through the intro adventure. And then after that, I also want to get the Cleveland coterie back together to do a run through the World of Darkness in Cleveland, Ohio, because it's a new year, and I owe them at least one short story, and I think we can have a lot of fun with that. So stay tuned here as things evolve, because we are also collabing. I mean, there's so many of you in the community out there that you stream or you have your own interests. Always share those. It's stuff I pay attention to and that I really enjoy. And yeah. So I guess I'll pass it over. I'll pass it over to you, Coffee. If there is if there's anything else that you want to quickly touch upon here, then the ball is now in your court, and I'm going to leave it up to you to pass it on to someone else.
Mostly the same old, same old. So I am Coffee Cat. I also stream here on Twitch under Coffee Cat Presents. You'll see my tags down in the bottom of the window. You can give me a follow if you like. I host 2 games on my channel, one of which I storytell for, which is San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, where a group of Camarilla spies are looking to find out some important information about San Antonio, the Anarch City, and determine whether or not they are going to be able to take the city for the Camarilla to bolster the Camarilla's forces in Texas. The other game hosted on my channel is Brisbane by Night Hellfire, run by Lethality, which is, over there somewhere.
I would be on the stream to your right, 2 spaces. But yes, Brisbane by Night Hellfire happens to be my little brainchild. Greetings, everybody. I am the ever illustrious at Lethality Complex. Sometimes I happen to stream, but normally you can just see me on other people's channels being, parasitic. I do currently run Brisbane by Night Hellfire, whereupon Clan Tremere's presence in Brisbane has been quite literally slaughtered. The bodies of of many Tremere kindred and all of their ghouls twisted into shapes. Not necessarily beyond recognition, but into shapes long since removed from the world.
They did.
Much to the chagrin of the Seneschal. We'll be seeing the outcome of that tomorrow on the next episode of Brisbane by Night Hellfire. But now I'm gonna toss it over to Chameleon to my right. It should be that way.
Say so. I don't do anything with Vampire the Masquerade. But if you pay a few bucks a month, you can catch the next season's Dimension 20 City Council of Darkness, where they will be playing Vampire the Masquerade for the first time.
That is true, they will be doing that.
And then you can also check out all their other tabletop and sketch comedy content as well. That's all I got.
That's all I got to say about that.
Chameleon streams sometimes, but only sometimes.
Rarely. when the moon and stars align and I don't wake up at 5 in the afternoon.
Because peak streaming hours are actually in the afternoon.
Yeah. But if I just woke up, I'm probably just not gonna get up. So.
Valid.
And
Alrighty.
partly because I'm a very tired person, and walking a 5K to work most days doesn't help that.
Oh,
That's
So
rough.
off to Gopher. That way?
That
One of those ways.
that away. Yeah. What you got, Evil? How are you doing this week? Oh, muted.
I am muted. Thank you.
Yep.
Not a lot going on for me. There's certain show that I won't name so as to not give the DM any ideas. But it's kind of infiltrated my YouTube feed. So
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go have to watch the entire 8 episodes that are now out now at some point.
Maybe then you can. So if you're not going to help me by giving me devious ideas to inflict upon you all, you can help me with something that is Warframe related. Derek was I was watching Derek's channel, and someone brought over, I guess, like a trailer for an upcoming expansion or something to it. And Derek didn't have a lot of experience with it, but because he's a horror guy, this seemed to have that take because the trailer had like some funhouse music, and then I don't know, like the main enemy was covered in like tar or like black goop or a venom symbiote or something.
So
What's
that's
going on with that?
probably. So that is. They're probably thinking of the Shadowgrapher trailer, which is a new
Yeah.
Warframe update. So, Shadowgrapher takes the Tenno to the Vesper Relay, where we jump into a painting, Super Mario 64 style.
I imagine the ripples right now.
And basically, in the destroyed relay, certain areas are locked off and stuff, but there are 3 canvases that the team needs to go and fill. And they have to go find ink from other places in the relay.
Okay.
So
this is a crossover
Oh.
with Bendy and the Ink Machine, really, is what this.
well, more or less, there's definitely that kind of idea.
Yeah.
I was
All the
thinking Dark
while,
Souls.
all the while, Warframe's 64th Warframe, Folly is hunting you down and trying to kill you, and is spawning all these enemies and stuff. So that's what's going on there.
Okay. So, all right, then that explains it, because being an outsider to it, I was really trying to piece it together. Like, all right, so I know it's a mech game, but then why is there sort of like this like goop or this like bio something on the enemy, and then like why does it also sound fanciful? And that explains it. If it is it exactly how you said, you added the necessary context to put the pieces together. That makes a lot more sense now about how you'd have a mech game, but it would have that kind of a thing to it.
And Folly's whole kit is based around painting and stuff. So one of her main ability that everyone talks about is her sketchbook,
Hmm.
and the sketchbook allows you to literally um, summon items and map elements into the
Okay.
mission to just create them. So stuff like life support capsules or Thermian RPGs, which are exclusive to one mode but deal a lot of damage, kind of thing.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So it's yeah, fun
Well,
times, but a lot of people are having issues with stuff with the mode. So
oh, like it's very new, or it's having a weird compatibility with something they expanded it into.
it's they're doing something new, trying to do stuff that's not usually typically how it is in Warframe. Like on the dev stream, they were saying that Warframe is very much um, you see danger, you run into it because you are the danger.
Okay.
And with this, they want a threat that you have to actively avoid.
Oh, all right. So it's a different play style then that it's asking for.
Yeah, a very different playstyle than what's typical of modern Warframe. So that's having all sorts of issues with the community.
Now, this is
So
something that I can also then link us into Cyberpunk, and vicariously into VTM as well. In that trailer, I saw that the two mechs that were, I guess, chasing after the goopy one did like a combo attack. It looked like a soccer move, where one turned into like a Samus ball, and then the other one like did like a flip
yeah,
kick. Is that a pardon? Is that kind of like a teammate function in the game where you can actually like
it's
combo with others?
uh not entirely.
Okay. So
Something that they did um a while back when they introduced Nako with the Undermined is they've done uh, team up emotes
hmm.
where what'll happen is you play the emote and then it'll bring in another Warframe. So the two Warframes that you saw there, Grendel and Gauss, um, there's a couple emotes with them now with their deluxe, which also released as part of this update. And yeah, there's one where Gauss can Grendel rolls in and Gauss just uses him as a soccer ball kind of
Okay.
thing.
Well, then
So
where we can bridge that, and we'll do it vicariously through VTM, as that was both mentioned. And in the Cleveland game, uh, there was a moment uh, where Tyrone the Bruja and Rose the Gangrel teamed up for a fastball special. Which, if any of you are Marvel Comics readers, especially X-Men, that is when Colossus takes Wolverine and pitches him at someone, and you can imagine the results. And
Yeah.
so in this case, you have you have the Snick Snicked Bub Snicked in the form of the Gangrel being hurled into combat by the Bruja. And so then we take a jump there into Cyberpunk. And if there's something that that you all, if you ever want to come up with like a cool like a combo maneuver or something, I'm open to that. You don't even need to reference, oh well, I've played plenty of Chrono Trigger, and you can do that with the party members there too. But also
Fastball
you have
special.
a tech who can probably like do some cool link up stuff too. But I'm very happy to have that kind of like rule of cool stuff, or maybe it's even in an official splat. I remember that I shared something with you all this week. There was some new custom build stuff. So Evil, I don't know if you got a chance to read that document. There was a lot of custom
Yeah,
weaponry that was brought up in it.
I had a look, and it was definitely salivating a little bit.
I mean, we don't even need the tech to do anything to do a fastball special. I'll just Akira slide my car and then hit the ejector seat button on someone.
Yep.
So long as it's not me, because I don't fight things.
Yeah, actually,
Actually,
we don't know which one of your 6 seats is the ejector either, so it's going to be a surprise to everyone when you hit that button. Well, except you. You clearly know, even if you don't know. Right?
actually, something with the
Well, the very
fastball
fun
special.
thing about the seating upgrade is it says any of the seats in the car can also be modified to be ejector. So it can be any number of seats, and I'm not telling you which ones.
what were you saying then, Evil?
Regarding the fastball special, doesn't Hulk also do that with Wolverine?
Hulk and She-Hulk have both done it, but
Okay.
it was originally Colossus because it was an X-Men team move.
Well then, yeah, you all can give your own take on that or other cool stuff too. But yeah, reading through that new PDF, like there's some cool tech in there. And if you ever want to incorporate any of it, make sure call my attention to it. I don't know if any of it is like super broken or whatever, but if it is a little out of the norm or kind of weird, or maybe it takes a cool circumstance for it to come about, let me know and I'll see if I can accommodate that, or if you need some exotic material or whatever. So
a lot of that DLC was for people to like to help people figure out what to price stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, how to scale it and stuff. Yeah.
And also, hi Night Mage, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
I have had a good week. I am ready for tonight because all of you clearly forecasted your intentions, and tonight none of you are going to deviate from that plan, right?
Not at all. Nope, not at all. Not happening. Totally not about to go call up FedEx and be like, "You got a job, I hear."
I guess you could. If you did that, I could be a little bit more forgiving, but damn it, I put a lot of. I have a whole new Word document with the whole job laid out like the last one, and I would greatly appreciate you following through with your made up minds.
I would very much like if we go into another job like that, I'd very much like our IP from the last one first.
Yeah, that too.
Then before we begin Night Mage, because you're sliding in right at the end of Table Talk, is there anything that you wanted to bring up or have commentary on?
I guess the only thing that I could talk about is my Wednesday group is slowly coming to realize that things are afoot and afoul, and they still don't know exactly what the heck is happening with this portal that's being built. Because now the orcs are rallying and claiming a war chief, and in my world it was the humans known as the Aslanti, I believe, in Pathfinder, and the orcs. They were the first two peoples on this planet. The Aslanti are the ones that ascended and took off forever ago, 1,000 years ago. And so the orcs are like, oh, they're coming back, and this time we're gonna kick their butts. And now the rest of the group is like, wait, hold on, what? What do you mean they're coming back? Isn't this new things that are coming? I don't know what's happening. Aren't they supposed to be like space elves? Elves weren't here that long ago. What's going on?
It sounds like they're loving it then, especially if it is creating
Sounds like
confusion and they're getting drawn into the mystery.
Yeah, and then like every time that they like
mysteries.
try to go delve into the factories and ruins of like the platform that's awakening and like partially terraforming the planet to play this, I just send them on some other, story side quests. It's like, you could dive deeper into those ruins and tear apart more robots and find more technology, or you go find out what happened to his mom.
Yep.
Distraction.
Very devious.
Give you time to pad out your ending.
That's right. And they fall for it every
Talking
single
about-
time. It's great.
Then how appropriate? How appropriate is it that Last week, as you had your meeting going over scream sheets and quite possibly getting a big, well-paid corporate gig protecting the caravan quest from FedEx, that a distracting personal side quest came up with a handwritten note that was smuggled out to JP calling for help. It's like we keep falling for the same tricks over and over and over again and never learn our lessons.
What players
That said, we're sticking to the plan tonight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. So,
I was not aware that we ever had a plan.
So for any of you who are just coming in here in the chat, number one, welcome. We're getting the gameplay going after our table talk and our fun and laughter. And this is the weekly catch up now. There was a job. In fact, I can kind of like even scoot this down because the scream sheet is still technically viable for this week, and there's aspects that actually just carry forward. It's not like the UFO sightings page is gonna age after a week any more than it already has. Which I don't know if any of you got a chance to read that, but you know, does that back up last month's conspiracy theory, or you know, if you found any fun little stuff in there, then you know, I hope you did and appreciated it as a part of the grand narrative. Of course, Drake also ended up finding a very simple, almost like a flyer cover for the Rhythm, the Retrotech Heritage Museum. It has a fun little Pac-Man style ghost on there, just you know, pointing to an old data term. That's weird. There's the charity work that's going on. You know, although that's all across the city and especially in the heavier hit flood ravaged areas, because Night City is kind of gaining a soul and some cheer after all the consistent tragedies and terrible things of the 2020s. I mean, even before, and then of course there's the time of the Red. Things in 64 are generally brighter. Not that there's still not a bunch of sucky people existing and manipulating others and blah blah blah, but there's at least a big desire for people to do better things and to live better lives and to have a better city. There's this weird new soda brand out called Chromanticore, and their big pitch that you're finding. But by the way, I took a lot of pride in this. I wanted it to look like an old Nintendo 64 like cover, or not Nintendo 64, Nintendo Power, like a magazine cover. But anyway, fuse your Chrome. It has Bondo. It stops the Twitch. Now, as we all know, Twitch is terrible. Who wants to be on Twitch? I mean, have the Twitch. And this is it's apparently a lingering symptom of the floods that happened before because of the mix of a lot of things. I mean, all the chemicals and sludge and nanomachines and corpses and all this other stuff that just formed a slurry that was sloshing around in this basin.
Already poisoning our water supply.
Yep. But this, I guess this like power drink, it has, well, it's not promising it has what plants crave, but it does have what your implants crave. And that is to not suffer rejection from your body. And so what, you know, it's promising that whatever this substance Bondo is, you know, this, you know, energy drink is clearly healthy for you. So you should chug energy drinks all the time. Totally.
You got it, boss.
Yes, because it's totally healthy to drink something that has a bonding enzyme in it for all the heavy metals that are now in your body because of a fucking refinery explosion.
And then of course Dynalar's like, nah, fam, last week, yeah, that was the weather that caused the crash. And also, here's a new ad campaign: hurt me, heal me, remake me. And then of course the other job of FedEx.
Because, you know, that's the really funny thing about putting something like that in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I know about this kind of stuff.
the science guy.
The
I
catcher.
am the science guy, even though Kiri doesn't have any science, so I can't say any of this in character because she would have no idea. Because she's a little bit
But internally,
she's
is
not
Gavin
stupid,
trying-
but she's a little like intelligence is not what one would call her strong suit.
Nope, that's what she has D-Res for.
Well,
Yes.
no more science-based plots
D-Res,
then.
what do?
The only thing I know Bondo for is for body work. So if you're chugging Bondo, well, I guess you're gonna get
Yeah.
your rear end.
Mm.
Yeah, but this is the legally distinct Bond. Oh, as in a joyful exclamation. So it's totally not you chugging glue. Come on now.
Or you know, it's Bond O, as in Bond dash OH / it's alcohol.
Bondo.
Yeah, Chromanticore could be like the White Claw of Night City too. That's perfectly acceptable. See, it has this is its own little mystery. As none of you have tried a can of it, you all have to presume what it is and what it does. Just like the mysterious note here, because you all were also mulling over. Like this was clearly handwritten, and it got passed along to JP. JP, I don't think he vouched for Silas, but he knows Silas. And you all were hemming and hawing about, well, you know, what do we do? Kind of what's our implied time frame? When it says the mob is at the doors, what are we talking about here? So this was the pickup time with you all, at least at the end of last week, ultimately resolving to not split the group, and instead you're just going to pile in and go to the clinic to scout it. Now, if you want to take a step back there, and if you want to, you know, revise it or, you know, whatever, it's not a lot of retconning. This isn't me as the GM either going, are you sure? But that's where we left off. So there's some natural wiggle room if you want to refine the idea, or if you did ultimately want to split or something. That's up to you, but this is where we are. That's the note, and you all seem to be committed to helping JP then kind of help his friend, might be a strong word, the human being that he knows the first name of, Silas, and some background elements too. We can get into the nature of their relationship as, you know, JP wishes to discuss it, or, you know, if you find him and help him, then you could talk to him as well. But, all right, you are at the, so it is Saturday night, and you are at, I really should, instead of just JP's pad, especially because that's changing to a capsule hotel, I should just make this the Golden Dragon slide here. But you are at the tea house where JP does business. You all are together. You have the scream sheet on the table. You have this handwritten note, which was over the news article that you had seen before. The real news article about, you know, this weird, you know, this one clinic in Sector 4 getting shut down. So this is where we will pick up. Go. Have fun. Go. Play.
All right, let's go hit up the club, Totentans, and there's some concerts.
Ugh. I don't want to get involved with Maelstrom.
Yeah, that sounds
Completely
like...
ignore this weird Doc Silas guy.
Yeah, well... So yes, that was going to be our point, as we were going to go and
Yep.
we were gonna go recon the hospital and then hit up the docks.
Find out what we can find out. So who was going? To go and check out the clinic?
My original idea was to have you and Gopher go to the docks and see if you could dig up anything on the servers, while me and Kiri checked out the clinic, and then Outback would, if anything. I think Kiri had a strong desire to go to the docks as well.
Yeah, it was gonna be. We were going to go to the hospital first. Gopher and D, you were going to head out to the docks, and then after we were finished with the hospital, I would.
Yeah.
Yes, and after we were finished at the hospital, I was going to make my way to you.
The other thing, though, is with the mask. Because as I understand it, once I jury rig it, the clock's ticking, and we're talking about heading to the clinic, and if he's there, getting him out right away.
Yes. Yes, we did also talk about that.
I think if we're going to do that, then it'd probably be better for me to go with the clinic team so that if he is there, I can. We can pull him out and I can be ready with the mask.
Do I know what gangers kind of run around the docks on the north side of town?
Unless you have any specialized skill or knowledge of that. I mean, you have like knowledge of your mega building area. That's I guess that'd be your local knowledge. So if you wanna take time and like research things and cross reference police logs and things, it's not that you can't find it, but it's not immediately in your brain.
I'm just wanting to know what I know immediately. Yeah.
You could
Off the
always
top of
just
my head.
test your local knowledge without the bonus from it being your neighborhood.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So, the only local expert I have is your home.
Yeah, so if you see right above it, it should have like another value
It does
at
not.
just local. Oh, okay. I know by default, unless you put any skill ranks into it, that starts at 2. So
Mine is at 2.
yeah, so your local expert without your bonus would just be 2 less than that.
Your
Okay.
intelligence.
Just an intelligence roll. I could do that. Yeah.
Sure.
The other
Because I
thing
have
is,
an 8 intelligence. So it'll be
I'd
this
probably,
-2.
I'd probably assume if anyone knew anything as far as that goes, it'd be the fixer, right?
The north side of town, that's lots.
Technically, yeah, but it's not really my side of town, so I don't care.
But yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Little town.
Other than
Westbrook.
knowing that for sure, like there's got to be 1 or 2 gangs that are hanging out there, the specifics escape you.
Yeah. So if I knew the specifics, I'd know who to watch out for.
We're in Westbrook. Little Calhoun's
Little Calhoun's
Probably.
in where?
Westbrook, probably. Because that's where
Mhm.
tiger claws are, right?
I believe
Yes.
so.
I'm not sure where in the weird amalgamation of the 2 maps I have for 77 and 45 everything is.
The tiger claws are on the northeast of the mainland, or northeast of the island on the mainland. I think that's Westbrook.
Yeah. Okay.
Old Japantown is in Westbrook now, in the 60s and 70s.
Okay. Good. Just like in
I
real
think
life, I'm
Japantown
just
is where-
constantly trying to remember where everything is.
Yeah, Japantown's where Kiri and D-Red's mega building is anyway.
I mean, it works also for in character. For Outback, there's just in the city and not in the city.
Yeah.
For us
It's a pretty
city
simple
dwellers, we
life,
got
really.
the island and the mainland.
Yeah. All right. Well, then, what you piling in tonight, and you want to go to the clinic in Sector 4?
Yeah, so I
It
think
seems to
what
be the
our
plan.
goal is, we're gonna go to the clinic, we're gonna scope it out, and if we see an opportunity to get someone in there with either just getting Gopher in there or with someone, we're
Okay.
gonna perhaps slip this mask over his head.
Okay.
perhaps.
Oh yeah, because you looked at it and you could while it would take a week to fix, you can do like a quick jury rig that lasts an hour or something, right? That's what we
Yeah.
found out. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes per.
It's a little percussive maintenance, like
for,
work, damn it.
Yep.
And then I'm heading to the north side docks. I guess.
Yeah,
by
so
myself.
basically he can spend, I believe it's about half an hour or so, working on it, and then we'll get an hour's use out of it. But once that hour is up, then he can't do that again until it's actually like fully repaired, which is then him having to spend the 2 weeks and
Okay.
all of that.
Well then wait, so D-Res is going to the docks as the rest of you are going to the clinic?
No, D-Res, we're just gonna keep you in the car. We're all piling into the clinic.
Okay.
and then-
Oh,
Alright.
okay. We're not even gonna bother with the
Yeah,
docks.
if we're just rescuing
we're still gonna go to the docks because we still want to get that camera footage. We just may or may not go to the docks before we save Silas, depending on.
Okay.
Okay.
All
we're
right.
feeling things out. We're doing a
Doing a
decisional. We're doing a.
Yeah.
There's a decisional tree that's happening.
Yeah.
All right. Then with
Good, I can
your
shut
next
down
job decided on, and rather
Good.
quickly, you're piling out of the Golden Dragon and getting going, right?
Gonna go scope
Yep.
it out.
All
And
right.
This is why I'm glad. I basically almost always have the case with my guns in it, guns and sword in it with me.
All right.
Not that I would get looked at too weird for having my sword on my belt, given it's Night City. Even just strolling down the middle of Corpo Plaza, it's like someone with a sword raises a brow.
In the rougher parts of the city, you probably wouldn't even get a second look if you were carrying a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
D-Res openly wears her revolver on her hip, so
I've just got a shoulder holster.
Well, yeah, like in the streets of Night City, like it's actually not, especially depending on the neighborhood, but like walking with a sidearm or in overt armor is not uncommon. So now if you're going to a fancier place and you're walking in like armor jack or something, like you're gonna get looks. All right.
They're gonna make fun of you.
Any side stops or trips before you get to Sector 4, or are you just getting to Sector 4?
I guess probably grabbing the mask from Gopher's place of
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah.
handwave that.
I don't have anything to grab from my place either. I've got everything that I need.
Got it.
I don't know why. I just imagine. I feel like Kiri probably always takes the front passenger seat.
Yes, because she's.
I
tall.
don't know why. I was like, any other stops you want to make? I
She's
just
very
had,
tall.
I just had the weird thought of like any other stops, and it just like D-Res like, can we get McDonald's? And then Kiri being like, no, we'll get McDonald's after.
It's kind of crawling around. All right, everyone, make sure you have your kibble snacks. Make sure you have your drink. Everyone have a tactical wee before the murderous gig.
Can we stop at Buck
And-
a Slice?
Yeah.
We got Bucket Slice at home.
We have bucket slice at home.
We can get Bucket Slice afterwards.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, heretic. I appreciate it.
Passenger gunner. Kiri is no princess.
Now, if it was Gopher, he actually would be riding shotgun because that's his specialty.
Hey, yo.
although I can shoot a shotgun real well. Because it's
Shotgun.
all-
You always go shotgun. No, also shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun.
Shotgun.
Also, I want the front seat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I probably butchered the vine, but
Final reminder,
No,
if
actually,
you are
that is-
going
that
to
is-
shoot
that is-
at other cars, roll the window down first. Last reminder, bulletproof glass works both ways.
Also, hi, Pouty Lips, and thank you for handing out a Fickle God's favor. All right, so I'm gonna say that by the time that you do make your pit stops, you grab the mask, and there's got to be that half hour to work on it. But Gopher, you can work on that in the car. You're not driving. You're not doing anything that has to distract your attention otherwise. Yeah, and I think it's also a cool idea. So let's roll with it. You're cutting through the city in order to get to Sector 4, which is it's kind of on the outskirts. It's not in that transitional area where it's on the absolute border, and if you walk 10 feet past the street, it turns into tumbleweeds and dunes. But it is an old industrial part of town, obviously at a lower elevation as well, because when the floods hit, Sector 4 was it was really hit. Like there was like several feet of standing water. Meanwhile, the rebuilt corporate plaza was all sandbagged up, and the doors were sealed against like an inch of water. Now, I mean, hey, an inch of water, still an inch of water on the floor, but it kind of shows the disparity in elevation and income alike. So you're cutting through town. You have your gear. You've made your pit stops. D-Res was promised bucket slice after the job, and satisfied, she watches the city pass outside the window.
Man, those poor city center people. Inch of water.
Oh,
what
terrible.
They gonna do? Their Jinguchi shoes are gonna get wet.
Oh no.
They'll have to use the self-cleaning mode that they paid for. Oh gosh.
We'll have to buy another 50,000 Eddie pair.
Yep. Oh, terrible.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
Puts foot intentionally in water. Now I gotta charge my employees more money for my Jinguchi shoes.
The flood was clearly a conspiracy by Big Fashion. Like all the, in Macedo got in on this cartel, and like they're the ones down there just stuffing up the pipes with their old last season's clothing.
Don't get in the way of the fashion cartels.
It also, and by doing that also acid washes all the clothing, and they can sell it to you at double the price because it's pre-distressed for you. They'll mess up your clothes and charge you more.
Man, I remember when that started becoming a thing in the 90s.
Yeah, is that the sound of an American eagle I hear? That caw.
Come buy your pre-washed stone washed jeans at $1 or $199 a piece. I was like, no way, I can go to Walmart and wash them twice and it'll look just like that for $20.
An eagle. True-blooded nomad. I only wear Wranglers.
Starched.
Like any good
Wranglers.
Texan.
Starched, oh my god. Starched denim. Oh.
I got my starched Wrangler jeans and my Carhartt jacket.
I mean, to be fair, if you're out there, it's worth wearing starched denim because it means they won't get dirty anywhere near as easily. They will be stiff as hell until you break them in, but
my armor is quote unquote leathers, so I'm guessing it's just Carhartt.
That's reasonable. All right, so you pass through the city proper, and I don't have the slide for it, but you all remember what the bad part of town was starting to look like. The fires in the streets, and then the firing between rival groups, etc. And you know that you're getting to the edge of town because the buildings get shorter and more crumbly as you go. And you've been to Sector 4 now several times. In fact, Outback, whether or not you get any real estate there, we can presume that was a part of your week spent doing some real estate looking around too. Because, hey, the harder hit areas are more crumbly, and yeah, there's a lot of violence, but also those are real fixer-uppers, and they're being sold at a cheap price. And with you all looking to get some headquarters at the end of the month, we'll see. Anyway, so
real good end of the month.
You pull up in the neighborhood by the Sector 4 community clinic. Now, I guess working for you, no one knows the Lost and Found crew, and because there's not a big reputation you all have yet, like Dust Rattler to most anyone else anyway, is a thrown together heap of a car to people who can't appreciate the actual fine tuning that went into her. So it's not like you're cruising through in like a super ritzy vehicle or even like a police car or something.
This isn't a Rayfield.
Yeah, exactly. You're in I mean,
To have a Rayfield.
no offense, Outbacks. Like, I mean, you're not in a hoopty, but it's definitely, Dust Rattler looks like a shitbox, even if she doesn't perform like one.
I think I'm pretty sure a Rayfield is maybe the only technically mass-produced car that Outback would like, because holy shit, the specs on Rayfields.
Now, without needing to roll any dice, this is the universal descriptor that all of you, no matter where you're sitting in the car, are going to get on this cold, overcast night. So I hope you're wearing your jackets. The neighborhood where this clinic is does have a rather restless population. And as you're driving past, many of them do have jitters. Some of that, maybe a lot of it, could be drug-induced. It could be the twitch that is going around. And there are many who are outside of the clinic and almost like zombies. Are, like they'll walk by and just sort of like bang on the reinforced windows. You can see that the door's been torn and shot at, and that there's a lot of graffiti on the outside of the building. Killer, scum, snake oil.
Also looks like some gang marks too.
The abbreviation on the sign, which is just sort of like a tacked up nylon banner, Certified Night City Health Department is what NCHD stands for. No need to roll for that.
I figured, yeah.
All right. Now, this is quite literally the drive-by. You're not lingering. People are still looking at the Dust Rattler. No one's come up and sort of like zombie, like bonked on the windows or anything. But you do get a lot of looks just for passing through. So if you choose to stop, I'm gonna let you narrate that. But this is, I don't know, you're going around the block. Not rolling dice. This is the initial vibe check. This is the obvious stuff to set the scene. And from here, you tell me, are you parking? Are you getting out? Are you splitting? Do you want to keep rolling around and make dice rolls instead from the safety of the bulletproof glass? What do you want to do?
Well, this is our fixer's mission, really, so I'll ask him. Want me to stop or keep rolling? We got a lot of eyes on
Around the
us.
block. Cut through the alley if there is one. Let's get a look at the back doors.
You got it, boss.
I'm looking specifically for any kind of network terminal that I could hack from remotely.
Well, just from what I can see here, there looks to be an alarm box, which means there is some kind of networked system.
Right here.
And that's at the front of the building.
Which is a very unfortunate place to put it.
There is an alleyway, but it is not big enough for your vehicle. That it would have to be a passenger one, or not a passenger, a pedestrian.
Okay.
There are also, just as there was around the Dynalar warehouse, there are some rundown buildings which most likely have people of some variety in them. A couple probably not have electricity, but you see the burning oil barrels and stuff like that here and there. But the building is surrounded by taller derelict buildings. The clinic is surrounded by taller derelict buildings.
Well, I was told to do a trip around the block, so I'm doing a trip around the block.
Yep. That's That's the trip shows it's a pedestrian alleyway, and that there's just these worn down buildings that do surround and go above the roof of the community clinic.
All right.
I might want to get out in the alley to go and look and see if I can find a more secluded box that I could jack into to get into the network.
All right. I'll stop at one end of the alley then, if you wanted to get out.
And she's gonna get out.
I'll hop out with you.
Okay. So JP and D-Res are hopping out of Dust Rattler.
Yep, going around the back.
Gopher will go with as well.
Okay.
Not too many, God.
Let them go. I'll hold down the fort, as it were.
Okay. So Kiri, then what is Kiri and Outback doing with the Dust Rattler while these three are outside of the vehicle?
Well, since they're going into a pedestrian alley that I can't drive through, I'm at least going to provide them some measure of half safety and just stay idling by this end of it so no one can come down the alley from this way.
Okay.
And
Off the keyboard, man.
And Q will prep her heavy SMG just in case.
yeah.
Basically, you see her open the like pull the case onto her lap, flick open the case, pull out the heavy SMG, and
And I'm gonna go down the alley looking for some place to jack in, either remotely or by cord. Ma'am.
Hi, Nisa.
Well, he said he'd. Hang on. Dust Rattler's not moving. He's at the end of the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably deafening you a little bit.
GM tortoise shell over here.
Denmark specials.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted on stream. I think it needs to hit the button.
Just saw it. The second GM muted you.
The second G muted you.
Dreams Chaos Manager.
All right, let's try it again. Yeah, it looks like it should be going through now. Thank you for the heads up on that, Heretic. It could be too if she jumped up or was slinking through, because I have a stream deck that's under my monitor and kind of behind it. So as she ducks under my monitor, her paw can hit that. In fact, that little adorable lump, she jumped up from the desk to the top of the tower, and she tore my M key off of my keyboard. Like the little plus shaped attachment is broken inside the clicky clacky, the switch. So it's not like I lifted this up. This is just the cap, and then the actual stem is in the keyboard still. So that sucks.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll have to find a way to take care of that. Anyway, that's cats, everyone, and that's why I now have this. I am also armed with self-defensive measures and a cheap throwaway gun. Because she doesn't mean it, but she definitely gets varminty now and again. Anyway, all right. So I'm sorry. So yeah, there's a crowd that's kind of shuffling over. Some are walking. Many, not all, have overt weapons. Though the most, I guess, deadly or complex might be some sort of like a cheap vending machine or like a 3D printed style pistol.
Like a polymer one-shot type thing.
So with that, then, that new set of information, we haven't rolled initiative or anything yet, but you tell me how you're reacting to the motion that has changed around you.
JP is going to kind of step out forward and front and basically just start striking up a conversation and start making up a guy named Randy that he thought worked out of the back of this place. And, you know, he's starting to tell these guys, like, hey, I'm looking for red lace or white lace, or, I mean, preferably black, but red and white are easier to find. And I'm going to try and use conversation, if I can, to just take up their time and chat away.
Tell you what. I will take, for that approach, I will take a persuasion, streetwise, or perhaps even some kind of, you know, trading or even bribing. They do have different difficulty values to them. But you tell me what you think you would do in this situation more.
A complimentary streetwise check for a +1 on a persuasion test.
Sure.
Did that roll? Oh, I rolled it twice. Never mind. So 15. And a 21.
The 15 does not beat the DV needed.
Okay. So then just the 20.
the one person in the crowd that is shuffling up to you, who's responding, doesn't necessarily look any haler nor hardier than the others. But you're getting an aggressive voice, fortunately not an aggressive motion, that if you're looking for drugs, this is not the place to come. This place only sells poison. Now, there might be an irony that they're like, oh, you're looking for any of the laces? No, that's the good stuff. No, this place actually sells poison. But that's the interaction that you're getting is you're in the wrong neighborhood, partner. This place only sells poison, not drugs. You do well to get out of here, unless you're going to help us break in.
Break in, you say?
I'm still scouting around for someplace I can jack in.
Yeah, well, I'll get to you since you're on the street level. I mean, all of you are, but...
Yeah.
I'm breaking in, you say?
Yeah. Some bitch holed up in there. Tried a lot, but this building's reinforced. Killing our people. Not that we had you almost get like a max headroom kind of a glitch out. Not that we had much anyway.
That doesn't sound like anyone I know that works out of here. At least the guys that were selling lace to me. What'd they do? Move in some new guys?
Clinic was legit until it wasn't. Probably trying to kill us off.
Well, how are you gonna break in back here?
We don't have to break in. Some point he's got to come out or die inside.
You know what the guy looks like inside of there? What about?
From what I was told, he's, and you actually get a description of Silas, of at least what you remember Silas to look like.
And it's just the one guy?
Well, are you by the car having this conversation, or are you scouting a location in the alleyway?
If I'm not there, I'm not there.
Okay.
I'm scouting for things.
Okay. You can be. I just need to know where you're at so that when I get to you, or if you want to interject here, you can. But
if I'm not there, I'm not there.
Okay.
I was assuming that they were coming up to us in the alleyway, not at the car.
There will be people in the alley, yes. I got to get to you because you and the other two are making your way down there. This is at the car that's at the mouth of the alleyway because it took time for them to shuffle up.
He got out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was walking with her.
But he's in the alleyway with me.
I'm sorry. It was Kiri at the car with Outback. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Then you are there, D. All right. apparently, I have the twitch.
It happens to the best of us.
I'm. At least I didn't confuse you with Kiri, D-Rez. So there's still plenty of room tonight for that. But I still swapped characters. I guess it was because during the Dynalar mission, it was JP. JP stayed in the car with Outback while you other three were putting in the work. So all right, never mind then. So D-Rez, you can interject in this case because JP is trying to, persuade.
Yeah, basically, he's gone back to the mouth of the alleyway to persuade.
Yeah. Okay, so then rewind. All right, now D-Rez, what would you like to interject while this exchange is going on.
Is it just the one guy, or does he have backup or security systems?
Yeah, there's a dozen other people. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the shufflers in the alleyway. Yeah.
You're all scrambled today.
Well, because we're talking about different groups. There's the people in the building, the people outside of the building.
Yeah.
All right. So he described Silas. Not that D-Res knows what Silas looks like. JP could confirm it, whatever, or just internalize it. So that's accurate. As for someone else, a lady steps forward, and there are three of them. Three of them. How do you say it? Clinic clinic shines or something. Anyway, three of them in coats.
Any patients in there?
Fuck if I know. I want my medicine. I don't want poison. I want to get in there and get what's mine, and what belongs to me, and everyone else.
You're probably better off seeing a different doc.
What doc is here? This is Sector 4.
The rest of Night City's open to you.
How am I gonna get there with my leg? And you see it's glitching out. She hasn't reached a point where she's clipping through the street, but I mean it's pretty
This feels like she's gonna get lost in the back rooms real quick with a leg like that.
Some fever, right?
Yeah, that's what they was calling it in the news. I ain't got no fever. I got the shimmy shakes. The twitches or the rumbles or the kicks or something like that. I don't know, call whatever the fuck you want. I got it. I don't want it.
Now, just to clarify the scene a little bit, is Gopher with us?
Yeah, he said he stepped out.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Gopher, D, and JP outside the car. And
Down the alleyway, yeah.
Yeah, down the alleyway a little bit, and JP popped back out, and now you're popping back out a little bit too to interject in the scene that's going on because they approached you. Outback and Kiri are still in the car, but sitting right there.
Just wanted to clarify, because I think this would be a good point for Gopher to interject that he could potentially help with glitches.
Yeah. Well,
He has the expertise to do so. May not be a ripper, but he can fix the tech.
Or at the very least, diagnose what's wrong.
Yeah.
because I figured with me kind of have a look at physical entrances and stuff. But, well, could at least have a look at, see if there's anything I can help with as far as the cyberware goes.
All right. So you want to approach the lady, and look at her leg, or is that what you want to do, or?
Well, something to that effect, at least. See if there's anything I can at least help with, as far as that goes. I'm no med tech, but I do mess around with a lot of tech, so.
You stay away from me. I don't want any more poison. I don't know you, and you're here at this building. You're here to get him out, aren't you? Yeah, that's yo. They're here to rescue them some bitches. She starts screaming, and the one guy who's like the leader one is like, kind of side-eyeing the three of you.
Now. Nobody said anything about that. One thing that we are pretty certain about is that if this place is dishing out poison, go and get your medical needs taken care of somewhere else. You're fucked if you're wasting your eddies here.
They had no eddies to spend anyway. This was all the city. City's offering these services.
Then go to another city clinic. They're all over the city. You have an NCART pass, I'm sure. If not, then get a fucking ride.
How but bougie of you to say that to her. You don't know her. Look at you dressed like you're from some Japanimation bullshit.
He does chuckle out loud at that one.
You're not to be hearing this, right?
I can imagine Kiri with her really good perception just heard that and she's just like
Outback's just like,
Wow.
God damn.
You are not wrong, but I'm not wrong either. There's another city clinic probably about a mile that way. You can all jump in the same vehicle together, it doesn't matter. They're probably gonna at least have the medicine you want. That's your best shot, Choom.
Maybe then we'll just take your ride and go and get treated.
I mean, you can totally take that up with that very scary looking lady right there. Go ahead. You're more than welcome to. In fact, tell her I sent you.
Go ask.
So as well, real quick, before in real time, the meanwhile, so we'll go back a little bit, as you two, as Kiri and Outback, I externalize to reinforce, are in Dust Rattler, out at the mouth of the alleyway by the clinic, just so we all are on the same page. I was just testing you. No, it wasn't your fault. It was mine completely. All right. So back in Dust Rattler, that stuff is happening down the alleyway. What are you two doing in this meanwhile? While that initial reactions, the lady comes up and is starting her whatevers. What are you two doing?
a little tirade, as it were. Kiri is prepping her weapons just in case things do need to go loud. Obviously, she's prepping everything out of the case, so she's got the sword out, she's got the heavy SMG out, and is currently calibrating the sights on it. And I imagine the sniper rifle is probably sitting there assembled, but not slung over her shoulder, because she does also have a sling for it to carry it, because you can't carry everything in the case everywhere. Sometimes you got to be able to carry all the weapons on your person, actively ready to go.
Okay, so weapons are prepped in your lap. What is Outback doing then in this short interim?
Oh, they're also
Keep an eye
talking.
down
They're
the
also
alley.
giggling and talking shit.
No, probably.
Talking shit about me.
I'm rather surprised you're not one out there. Given where we are, I would have thought that JP would have preferred to stay in here. I know you and D-Rez are close, so I'm surprised you're letting her go into such a shady alley by herself. Nothing on anyone else, but you're pretty much our entire combat prowess.
Don't count out Gopher, is what I'll say. But Dee can handle herself, and this requires more of the persuasive element that I don't quite possess. You see, he is good with his words. I tend to be good when people need to shut the fuck up.
I don't know, based on how these people are acting, they're either twitched up, junked up, or both. Not exactly the most reasonable of people.
It's probably the twitches. I mean, if these people were given the quote-unquote toxic cure, which was what, petrochem runoff, it's probably some twisted form of heavy metal poisoning or something like that, because that's what runoff from a refinery is going to contain. Anyone who knows anything about anything is going to know that. But of course, they're not thinking straight.
I suppose that's the parts of it I didn't really think about. Well, when it exploded, I was more worried about avoiding large chunks of debris crushing me.
Yeah, you were out there.
Yeah, didn't you get the picture?
I did, but that just brings something to my mind. Now, I'd have to check this with Gopher because I'm no cyber tech, but wouldn't the interface between the nervous system and the mechanical parts fail if there was a buildup of heavy metal particles?
No idea what you're really talking about.
Thinking cybernetics rejection, right? Wear rejection. Now, I don't know, I'm not what one would call an intelligent woman. I know a thing or two about a thing or two, but I'm not what one would call an intelligent woman. But I know a thing or two about having cyberware in me. Take your arm, for instance, right? And she gestures to his cyber arm. How do you control your arm?
Is that obvious? They told me it wouldn't be obvious.
It's only obvious to someone who knows exactly what it is that they're looking for.
He's kind of just pulling your leg there.
Yeah.
It's a flesh-toned plastic covered arm. He knows.
Yes. But how do you control that arm?
Well, I don't know. I just do.
Yeah, as if it were your real arm, right? Because the nerves are linked into the machinery.
Right.
There's an interface for that right at the shoulder that allows that to happen. Now, the body and nerves and everything like this, right? You know, the way that our muscles contract and everything, it's all controlled by electrical impulses from the brain, right? Our brain sends the electricity to the muscles to tell them to relax and contract and move and so on and so forth. We get that, right? Basic anatomy. I'll just assume that you get it.
Right.
My thought is, what happens if there's a build-up right at that of interference, something that might interfere with that connection right at those points, the points between where the flesh ends and the machine begins. Something that might cause misfiring, for example.
Maybe.
And then you pair that with the ubiquity of, and she even gestured to our own neuroport setup. You compare that to when that's linked into things like your sight and the speech centers of your brain.
I'm never touching that neuroport stuff.
It's not having the neuroport that sucks. It's pretty useful, actually. Heads-up display, quite nice. Better than my old Neuralink, let me tell you that much. But
yeah, you know, you can keep telling me that. You're not selling me on it. I've seen what D-Res is able to do to people with those things. I ain't opening myself up to that.
There are protections you can buy.
Yeah, a lot of good it does when someone as skilled as D-Res wants to get into you.
Sure, but the thing that I would counter that with is it doesn't really matter if someone gets in. It's like a locked door on the front of your house. Someone who really wants to get in is going to get in, regardless of anything that you do. If they really want inside, they will inevitably get inside. And if they can't, well, they'll simply just switch for something else. If they really want in, they can't get in through the door, they'll just blow it up.
I'm fine
they
with
can't-
being shot.
Who said anything about being shot?
All I'm saying is, from what I'm able to understand of it, by my reckoning, having one of those things is not just having a front door, it's having a red carpet to your front door. I'll be shot at, I'll be sound-based disc attacks, but if someone's able to just look at me and make me light on fire, no thank you.
D-Rez is kind of a wizard.
Not just anyone. Netrunners are relatively rare. There's a reason why they're always in high demand.
Yeah, well, one people who's got a great deal of highly skilled ones are Arasaka, so I'm just going to be revolving around you, so I'm not going to get on their bad side and roll out a red carpet for them to make my head explode or something. Especially not if I'm going to be driving all y'all crazy asses around at 100 miles an hour on these godforsaken streets.
Outback, if you're worried about Arasaka, we have so much more to worry about before we even hit the point of having to worry about them. As the person who is primarily in their crosshairs.
Then, as you two are having this conversation in the car, because we've kind of caught up time-wise,
Yep.
then now, meanwhile,
Yeah, that's
back in the alleyway.
Your Japanime bullshit. That's when
Yeah.
trigger.
Yes.
Yep.
At
So
some
then,
point- at some point during that-
and it's time.
At some point during that, there was that fucking remark to D-Res where
Yeah.
you're just like, God damn.
But she doesn't take it to offense to that. She's fully aware of how she looks. On purpose.
All right. So we're back in the alleyway now, and Gopher, I'm sorry, you were now wanting to do something.
Because I know the main thing and the main reason got out was to kind of have a look for kind of a way in.
Okay.
with equal access.
All right. Oh, so you're looking for a way into the building, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a basic or security tech. Good call. Solid choice. You can see that there is a I don't know. I'll call it a vent. It's one of those big round, almost like, looks like a metal chimney on top of buildings, like especially like restaurants that would have like a big like exhaust fan in it. So I mean, it could just be an exhaust fan. But I don't know, just similar how we looked up that bulkhead is the name for the little shack that's on top of a building that the stairs go to get to the roof, right? You see. Oh, I'm sorry.
I believe it's a fume vent.
Okay, then if it is, or if you want to look it up, but that's as you're looking around and you're assessing, because I mean, clearly there's like cables that are sort of like, you know, going around the side of the building. They got to go in somewhere. Presumably there's plumbing and other, you know, if uncommon sources of, you know, ingress or egress. And you see, if you can get up there, that should be both a large enough entrance / exit, and it should be easy enough for you to take apart, because it's a fairly simple machine on top of the roof. And also, while the outside of the building, it has a lot of distress, you can, in the picture here, we see like bullet holes. There's a lot of bricks, because bricks have been thrown at it and other things. Now, whatever ripped in, like, at least tried to rip into the reinforced steel doors, got a little bit in there, and then, well, I don't know, no one's walking around with wolvers out, and none of you are seeing a zombie ballerina walking around with forearms that are jiggly. So,
Damage
probably
like that,
thankfully.
that's probably, what's the other one? Gorilla arms?
Yeah.
But
Gorilla arms, mantis blades.
There's like some little dings in the weathering, but it doesn't look like anyone has tried the roof or has really thrown anything at that. There's no like big cracks in it or anything. Just, I don't know, what you'd expect from an old worn down exhaust port or whatever, a fume hood or whatever. Which, if no one's been up there, that also could mean you could escape the zombies in the alleyway if they were getting really, jumpy. Because there's not a clear fire. Like, again, this is not a tall building. The buildings surrounding it, as I narrated, are they're taller and burnt out. This is just, it's sort of like a tallish, but perhaps one-story building. So there's no fire escape. There's no ladders that are visible.
I'll make note of that for now.
Okay. You make note of that. That's also about the time too when the comment was made, well, why don't you go talk to them in the car? So the lead talker then turns around, looks to the lady and a couple of the others. You keep an eye on them. I'm gonna go see if I can secure us a ride. And he kind of like taps a couple other people, and they start approaching the car from the alleyway. And then while Kiri and Outback are talking in the car, because there were some other people just milling around that didn't go to the alleyway, they're just, I don't know, hanging out in front of this condemned clinic. But they've also started to approach the car. So now, Dust Rattler, you're getting two groups from each side of the car, and then there's a small group in the alleyway with the three. Before we get over to Dust Rattler, I'll describe that so you two can think about what you might want to do. Half the group in the alleyway. So there's probably now, like, I don't know, six shufflers in the alleyway with the three of you. There's still basic weapons out, and they are looking rather twitchy. What are you three then saying or doing?
We are encrypted little phone calls. I'm going to ask D-Rez if she's seen any easy access points back here. I'm also going to be making Kiri aware that I've sent heat that way, and don't be afraid to ventilate if required.
I will mention what I saw to the group via secure communications.
There might be something on the roof that I can jack into.
I'm gonna kind of laugh and be like, so what about, I said I was coming here looking for lace. Randy works inside of there, which, again, I'm not saying that I was just here to buy some lace. Name's JP. You know, Gato. I get things done, see things done inside my head. Please find a ladder or something so I can quit talking to these idiots and we can move on with our day.
Only lace around here is my knickers. You can pay me to see them. She reaches for the hem of her dress.
A terrible joke, madame. I'm afraid.
D-Rez is gonna go to Gopher. Give me a boost. She says that through the hollow.
It's an athletic.
But you'll need a little bit more than just standing on his shoulders to get to the roof.
I'll make an athletics if you want me to.
Did you check about for a ladder or anything like that? Sorry if I missed that.
I assume since Maddie hadn't mentioned one, that since we've been circling the building, that there isn't one.
Well, you've gone
But
down
I
the alleyway. You
don't
haven't
know.
circled the building.
Then,
But there's no
yeah, I'm gonna.
there's no visible ladder in the alleyway.
Is there a visible ladder anywhere on the building then?
If you want to depart and continue to go around on foot, because you couldn't see the back or the other side in the dust rattler because it was all foot traffic only. You could only there's just the street in the front, and you all were stopped in the side alleyway.
Oh, you didn't mention that there was a back alleyway.
Oh, because you haven't gotten there yet. You were stopped in the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you
I
had to-
wasn't.
you
I
had-
didn't have a clear image. I thought we were in the back.
Yeah, no. So you've gone around the side. You haven't gone around the back yet, which makes sense because you got stopped by the people approaching you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, am I able to get around to the back? Am I being blocked?
No, the only people blocking you would, I guess, give you a harder time if you wanted to leave the alleyway back towards the dust rattler. There does not appear to be anyone that is going beyond where you are to the back corner and to the back of the building.
I'm going to the back of the building then.
Okay. So the one lady,
I'll
the one lady's trying to show off her lacy undergarments for money, because that apparently is the only lace around these here parts. As such, I mean that's a bit of a distraction. D-Rez. Now, are you trying to silently sneak away, or are you just like turning and leaving and like I'm gone? Don't even at me.
Quietly, but quickly.
Gopher, are you going too?
Like I don't wear like clicky heels. I wear boots.
Yeah, I'm going with D-Rez.
All right. Well, JP, you are you're left alone with a lady who's soliciting her her unmentionables to you. You like kind of look behind you, and those two are gone. It's just you and the lady who's leading these other six or the other five people, and she's like, "I'll show you. Produce the eddies. I got plenty of lace for you."
Is there any ingress along the side here, or is it just the space between two buildings?
It's the space between two buildings.
I'm gonna nod my head a little bit to that, madame, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna go see if I can go find someone that does know where I can find some actual lace instead of yonder under things.
Oh,
Though the yonder under things part he says in French.
ah. Oh, you
I
want
don't
it?
know
You
what
want
that sounds
info?
like.
I can sell you info too. She kind of gives a shudder as another like wave of disruption goes through her body.
Oh no, that's fine. I've already asked my question. You don't have the answer. What could you possibly sell me?
Where to find someone? I know there ain't no lace, but I know someone who does know. Well, maybe he doesn't know, but he could know.
I probably know the same fella. Like I was telling you, I'm a gato. It's my thing to know a guy. You trying to sell a fixer? The location of a man?
You're a fixer. Then fucking fix my leg!
Lady, you and I both know that that's not what that term means.
That's not how it works?
I can get you a new one. I can get you a medical grade one. I can get you a new covering for it. I can get you fancy red toenails. I don't fix the leg.
Need a ripper for that.
Fucking liar. So tired of this. She's not, that was not, you don't need a roll or anything. That was not aimed at you. She's like looking off to the side, like she's realized she's been
just
deceived.
She's just frustrated.
Question.
Yeah.
These are terms that have existed since the early 2000s. What's she talking about?
Question.
She's also not in her right
Do
mind.
we hear that? Hear that conversation?
Yeah, she's loud. She's very shrill. She's not trying to be quiet.
Walking towards the back. And if she keeps following me, then I guess she follows me.
Okay. Then ahead of you in the back alley now, JP is buying you two a little bit of time by fending off the by fending off, I guess we can call her Lacey here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You two,
Looking for a ladder, a dumpster, anything to help us get.
there
moving up.
is a dumpster. There is not a ladder. So if you want, you could both climb on the dumpster, and then one of you could get on the other one's shoulders, and then with an athletics, like if there's no other special gear you have, then with an athletics you can like both like boost and also kind of jump and cling, to do a little bit of teamwork to try and get up to the roof of this shorter building.
That's the aim.
Okay. Then really it would
If
be
there's no place to jack in here in the back of the wall, I don't see anything like that here.
no. There is the obvious one in the front, and that seemingly was installed with all like the other wires and things that looked newer. I mean, hey, if the health department came in and they probably did some basic stuff to try and get this set up as a clinic, that was there. And I mean, if the city just needs to roll by and check the net, then they can just roll by, ping the thing in the front, and just keep going. It's convenient in that respect, but probably not if you want to do some net hacking while surrounded by 20 to 30 twitchy shufflers who are very upset locals.
Yep. If there's not one in the back, then I'm going up to the roof to see if I can maybe
Alright.
get access through their communications antenna.
All right, Gopher. As you are providing the initial lift and shoulders to D-Res, I need an athletics from you to give the initial boosty. Okay. You're not the strongest guy. You're kind of getting there. Okay. All right.
Her body weight
Watch
suit is
out.
basically a swimsuit. Come on.
That I am dictating everything that I see to Drake to tell Kiri
I-
as I watch what these two do.
I'm not imposing an anime style like fluster or scene, but it's funny all the same. We can imagine it in a side, or if that's actually what happens, and Gopher gets flustered at that. D-Rez has the confidence. She wears that around all the time. She's proud of her Japanimation bullshit. So like it doesn't matter. Like
Japanimation.
Can
I haven't heard that since the last time I talked to my grandpa.
Cringe.
Good.
So
It
cringe.
worked. I conveyed the NPC well. It's kind of like because we were talking about the X-Men and the fastball special. It's like joining the X-Men and all of a sudden you get shy about your costume. Like you're fighting mega villains in your underwear. Like, do you really care?
Keep punching. Yeah.
All right.
Silent outfit.
So you just got the boosties. He's not going to last too long though. Hopefully, D-Rez, come on, give that little bit of then a jump and a grab as you try to, climb. You gotta hoist your one leg over and kind of roll over the top. 12. All right. You also are with the help of the other. There, you are. You could just like scrape over the concrete edge, and you roll over and like there's like some lingering rainwater and puddles on the roof, but you're up there.
Looking for any kind of network port or communications antenna, something I can jack into to see if I can get into the network.
Now I'm relying on you here because I don't have everything memorized for Netrunners. You have a way to ping for that sort of thing, right? Like you can sort of like, can you like ping for access points or stuff?
You can do a scan check, yeah.
Yep, I can do a scan, which is
It's just an interface check.
Yeah, meet action to find out in the net-based location of access points in any net infrastructure in the area. So
Yeah,
I
think
do
it's
a
the only
scan.
meet action interface check there is.
Yep. So I'm pinging. 12.
Okay.
I think quick hacking is also a meat action technically.
Is
Jacking in, jacking out.
is that a fixed DV like some of your stuff, or is that an arbitrary one that I need to set up?
That's for you to figure out.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's
GM
actually a
determined.
sliding. Is like Pathfinder. This one's a sliding scale.
Oh.
So
okay.
the higher the check, the more they find.
Yeah, but exactly what's revealed and how far away, that's all caveat on you, my friend.
Got it.
There's
Okay.
one that I know for certain, but I'm looking for others that are a little bit more concealed.
Access points can be anything. Can be. They don't have to be, but they can be anything that is attached to the network.
Yeah, so terminals, communication antennas, satellite dishes, little network ports that you see, like seen in 77.
Does that
Copy makers.
The
pick
lights
up
that turn on.
people too? Like, do you pick up? Do you sort of like ping? And you're like, oh, there's 10 people with neuroports around me, or
If they're in line of sight, yes.
Yeah.
If they're not in line of sight, no.
with line of sight? Otherwise, what's the range if you're just sort of like, oh, I'm gonna turn on a router finder and see what funny names are the routers of the people in my neighborhood, and you can like
8 meters.
8.
I
Okay.
believe
I believe you have to be within 8 meters to jack into a access point.
For rulebook, yes, but if
Okay.
we're using edge
with the
runners, it might increase to
neuroport,
25.
I believe it's boosted to, yeah, there it is, like 20 or 24. I think it's 2050. 20 for regular hacking, 50 for quick hacking.
Yeah. And as far as scanner goes, it can actually, like, depending on the check, it can basically go as far as you want it to.
Like if you got a
they
legendary,
don't-
like you got over 29, like you could scan like half the.
Yeah,
neighborhood,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm on purpose only looking for entry into this building.
Okay.
So.
All right. So then, with a 12 with your scanner, there is a basic antenna setup that is on the rooftop here. That's what you're able to pick up with your bing.
Okay, and I'm certain that this will be an entry point into the network.
It'll be an entry point into a network.
Yeah,
for very sure.
this is getting into a network, and it seems to be wired into the roof of this building. So,
Okay.
While she's finishing up her ping, I'm gonna be like, Lacey, it's been really nice. I'm
Yeah.
gonna draw my hand cannon, and then I'm gonna grapple gun to the roof.
You're gonna draw my hand cannon and shoot her. A little bit of the old mafia comes out. I draw my hand cannon and shoot her.
Yeah, she's just she's doing frustrated rabble rousing and trying to solicit money for info and glimpses of her unmentionables. And you're just like, ma'am, it's been nice, and you just away.
Whip out the grapple gun.
Yep, got it. All right, well,
I climb up over the edge a little bit and dust off my suit. Hey, D-Rez, you find anything?
yeah,
up here?
that's so like everyone, like even the two out in the car, because it's a rocket propelled grapnel that gets shot out. So you two
Yes.
hear it's a shot, but you've heard this shot before. It's more like the whatever the thunk or the or whatever of that. It's not a gun report. And D-Res, you're on the roof and you just hear like the bang and then the clang, because also you actually used his grapple gun for the last job. So just over the edge. And then so that would leave Gopher on the dumpster. Although Gopher, I mean, you've heard that noise before too, because you also use the grapple gun. So you didn't see what happened, but you can figure it out. Let's then bounce back to the car with all that activity in the alleyway. What are you two doing, especially now that we have a moment in time we can rally around, such as that signal that the grapple gun has been used? Remember, you had people approaching. You had two bands of shufflers coming, to the driver and passenger side of the car.
Looks like we got some.
There we go. Now I can hear.
Okay, lovely. Well, iron up. Looks like we got some people.
I've got this.
And I
And
did send
Kiri,
I did send
Go
that
ahead.
forewarning.
Yeah.
That I was sending heat your way. Feel free to ventilate if needed.
All right.
Yep. And Kiri is basically gonna slide the sniper rifle onto her shoulder, sword onto the belt, heavy SMG in hand, and she's just gonna step out of the car and get everyone's attention with just a single shot into the air.
Okay, from which gun?
Heavy SMG,
Okay,
so not silenced.
right.
Might be more attention than we want.
It's Sector 4. No one's really gonna care.
All right, so you
People
get
who
out, you
would
put it
are-
to single fire, one bullet.
Yeah, it's an attention grab. Mainly to all the people approaching the car from both sides.
Both groups of shufflers pause at the warning shot up in the air. Are you saying or
Another
doing
step.
anything else?
Another step, and the next twitch you'll receive is your body being perforated with high velocity lead.
You rich folk are all the same.
Who says I'm
I roll.
rich?
I roll down the window. I ain't rich. What we are is crazy. I pull out one of the grenades, so I suggest you back up.
Okay.
That's a mic drop mode. If I've ever seen one, just drop a grenade, roll up the window, and drive away.
Yeah!
Oh, and here's the other funny part too. If they try and swarm the car, you can just jump over them.
Yeah, well, the jump is about a foot, but yeah.
That's all you need.
All right. Outback, as you roll down the window and also back up your claim of being crazy, I would like you to make a perception, please.
Human perception or perception?
Sensory, not emotional.
Okay. I will put one luck on this.
Got it.
You're sure
11.
elven eyes, Legolas, not your elven heart.
You all right. You perceive this didn't need a roll, so as a player you're welcome to be frustrated. But you
I like
perceive
rolling.
that the one group that would be coming to your side, not that they didn't with the one shot, but their eyes, as twitchy as they are, like go to you holding this thing, and the group stops. And Kiri, you're on the other side of the car. This would be the ones that would be coming out of the alleyway towards the car because you're on the passenger side. No, you're in the U.S., so you're in the passenger side. And so they also stop. You get the snide comment of like, you rich folk are all the same, but both groups have stopped.
know how much you know about Nomad, but you don't walk up to a Nomad's vehicle with this energy.
Not unless you have a death wish. Which I'm sure, given the severity of your condition, you're probably considering as a alternative to the twitching.
Look, we just want to get in there and get what's ours.
Who says he has it?
Damn thing in this car that's yours.
It's gotta be. They've had it before it turned to poison. We were promised it was in there.
And who promised you this? Because you know what they say about promises? Especially from people you don't know?
Actually, if you want to get this info, let's put this behind a skill test. How would you want to get this info out? You want to bribe? You want to intimidate? How are you interacting
this is an intimidation. I am holding a gun.
Yep,
and
you are.
And have showed that I am willing to fire it.
Okay. Like you coming up like gun to the head, like tell me who are you? So that's the intimidation, right?
Well, no, I don't even need to do that. It's just a matter of menacing. Like, I've got the gun here. I can easily just go 1, 2.
Okay.
Gun is ready.
It's more general intimidating aura.
Then aura farm on the pores. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah,
I do believe that both forceful and coercive both fall under persuasion.
Yeah, they fall under persuasion. So yeah, it's forceful persuasion. It's not doing a full-on face down because I'm not telling them to back off.
Yeah, so I'm probably like I have my own wires crossed because I'm so many systems. So many systems. I also have my Pathfinder dagger that a friend gave me for my character on Sunday, and
Carrie.
I also always think that there's an intimidation.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. You gotta like take a step forward and like there's like half of a brick that was like left there and you didn't quite account for it. So you roll your ankle and a bang and a one more shot goes off. It doesn't almost hit anyone on the roof, but like you try to be intimidating and then you actually you're kind of clumsy in that sense.
You try to be intimidating, you trip, you fire a gun. +1 score for the bird hunt.
But it wasn't an arrow. It doesn't count. Anyone can shoot a bird with a gun.
Just stick an arrow in it.
Well, I'm not saying you can't do that either after the fact, because
Well, the Avian Extermination Act has been recently implemented, so.
I imagine Kiri like. She like goes to approach it like her ankle rolls. She
tripped over her heels.
She stumbles a little bit.
The crowd. I mean, you have a real gun. That they're not laughing at that, but they're laughing at the cosmic comedy of the situation. Not that they're approaching or now suddenly not taking you seriously, but the intimidation itself didn't land.
Yeah, fails.
Just as you didn't land.
Okay. Look, I didn't want to have to do it this way, but I suppose I'm going to have to. You're suffering, right? That's clear. So let me throw you a bone of something that I heard that I think you might be interested in. Because I could use the information that we got from Silas to our advantage to get these guys aimed at the right people, I think. I heard through the grapevine that our poor doc in there got fucked over. His shipment of vaccine got switched. Runoff. So, toxic cure. Yeah, of course it was toxic, because he never received the vaccine in the first place.
Then it's my turn. Who told you that? if we shouldn't be angry at them in there, then who? He almost goes into like a modem sound, like he's connecting. Who should we be angry at?
I heard that the people who took the vaccine had something to do with the docks on the north side. It's where they're based out of. Took the vaccine, probably looking to sell it to you for a premium. Oh yeah, we'll fix your issue, but we'll make you pay through the nose for it. Preying on the little guy, right? Because as I said, I'm not rich. As my good friend there just said, we're crazy.
I will meander across the roof so that I'm on the corner of the building, kind of over them.
Yeah, you've now heard 2 gunshots, and D-Rez is a little busy hacking, so you're welcome to straight up to the corner and interact here if you want.
You do see, however, that no one is dead.
Yeah, it's really weird. You heard a very confident gunshot and a very uncertain gunshot.
There was the one that was straight up in the air, and then there was the one that went.
Yeah, just did ricochet off. Yeah, you saw it like flash off of it.
So if you want someone to be angry at don't be angry at the guy who was just giving what he was given. Be angry at the people who stole the vaccine.
JP, with you on the roof, make a perception, sensory, eyeballs, ears, perception.
No, proceed.
Oh, you're AFK. Sorry, Well, when you have a moment, if you're busy, like you do it when you come back. But
yeah.
Go ahead and carry then, or out back, because the scene is there, and then we'll come back to the roof and to the dumpster as well to get Gopher in on this.
Highly recommend listening to my companion, regardless of her lack of footing.
Yes, a complimentary team check would be rather nice.
Wow. Not a good night tonight, it seems.
Oh.
JP, both crowds are bullets apparently. Both crowds have both crowds have at least stopped, and you can just sort of like, Batman lord over them from the top.
Otherwise your view might be obscured.
Yeah. So he's just got the hand cannon in hand, double-handed, sitting on the edge, Overwatch. He lets Carrie know his position, and then he's just standing above them silently.
Okay.
Sorry, just that moment of, alright, it's been nice. Whoop! And he's got me.
Yeah. He's still kind of reveling in it.
Yeah.
He's kind of like internally like, yeah, that was badass. I made that look cool. I still got it.
Like that moment of like, okay, I pull out my hand cannon, and everyone's like, "Where's that going?" Grapple gun. That's where.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go, zap up to D-Rez real quick, and then we'll go down to Gopher, who's in the back alley. So up on the rooftop, you found an access point, presumably to the medical building. While you're up here, then what are you doing, D-Rez?
I'm gonna hack. I'm gonna jack into the system and see if I can get to a control node for cameras. I'm gonna take a peek inside.
Okay.
That is my intention.
Okay. I guess roll an interface then?
Yeah. So I backdoor into it. Ooh. Almost
okay.
Great. Not quite.
All right. So you are in. At least the initial presentation of the security here. I mean, it's secured enough that this is sort of basic kind of. This is a low-level functionary of a government. This isn't behind, it's not behind 7 proxies. So good luck getting to it, kind of a thing. You did enough to get over the initial hurdle of getting in there. So, from there, you can, there is a node and there's some other things that you can interact with.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a Pathfinder check just to see how far I need to go in order to get to a control node that would control the cameras.
14?
Since I'm relatively
Enough.
safe, just having jacked in.
Okay, no, there is just the two that you can find with that Pathfinder ahead of you.
Okay. So 2 more rooms ahead of me. So if I
Yeah.
proceed in the next room and then there's a room following that, that's as far as I know how to
Yes.
of the map.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll proceed into the next room.
Okay.
15 Hellhound.
There is surprise. No, it is. I probably got a little ahead of the description, but yeah, as you get in, there is no imagination to this very sterile standard issue build. So whoever the city hired for this is bread and butter. Probably like you outsource the work to the lowest bidder kind of a thing. It's functional,
just password protected, and that's
but
it.
yeah, like I don't have grandiose architecture. Things aren't dripping with lava. This is the most bland.
So I jack in that first room, there's nothing. In the second room, it's the actual control node.
You walk into an office with white painted walls. There's a metal filing cabinet in the middle, and it's unlocked. Dun dun dun!
Painted and a flat on the back wall of the office is a hellhound with the words "Imagine Hellhound" here.
Yep,
Or at least it's a reminder to wash your hands.
I've got my default res, but yeah.
Employees must wash NOR reports before leaving.
Yeah. All right. So here, at least in this room, there is. This would be, I guess, the control node area, so you can look into cameras and things through this. And there's one room beyond that. So I guess technically, instead of the file cabinet, it's actually just like a. It's a big metal box that has one lever that can go up or down. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to control it so I can look
Sure.
through the cameras.
Oof.
Ick. That's
So how does D?
Well, fortunately, no one is up here to see your frustration as the lowest bidder. Maybe you're so caught up in the cinematic, you're like, no, there has to be more. I'm so used to dripping lava and bugs and hellhounds that.
You're somehow used to Mikhail's programming.
Yeah, you expect some crazy bullshit and not like standard.
Basic city tech is being like, what? What am I doing? What am I doing?
This is.
How do I even function with this?
So the initial control, you can internalize how you feel about that, but that would not be enough. If you'd like to try
it
again,
essentially makes up one turn. I could start a second turn.
yeah, you can, because we're not in super crunchy narrative time, and they've been doing a lot of talking and shooting and flubbing, so.
Yeah, a lot of flubbing. But it could also be that it's city tech. Sometimes it's on the fritz, and you try to like activate it, and it's like
I try to
throwing
use
out
the code.
like
I
a
know
donation.
the code doesn't work, so I try different ways.
Yeah.
You have to flip the USB around.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
then flip it around again.
Yeah.
Flip it around
You gotta use
again.
the other cable.
Yeah, it's complex. So instead of the password being password, it's password question mark. Password? It had a special character.
Oh,
And a
wow.
capital
That was
P for password.
It was a very
This is
fun, very fun.
does it
Yeah.
control I did.
A 10? Yeah, you can get it with a 10.
Okay.
Good
So I'm
job.
peeking through the cameras. How many cameras are there in this building?
There are 2 cameras. One camera would look at what would be like a front waiting area that would be just behind the front doors here.
Okay.
And then another would be inside like a storage room. Now, this building is bigger than having 2 rooms. There are only 2 cameras. At least that you see and have detected, but there's only 2. And, yeah.
When
There are
looking through the
6
2
cameras in the
cameras,
building.
do I see any people?
You do. The people you see through the front room, like the waiting area, reception area, sign in, blah blah blah. The 2 people there are dead.
Oof.
Big oof.
Big oof.
They are dressed in coats, like lab coats, doctor coats. And they are DED dead, for sure. Unless they're really good at playing dead with a lot of
They don't ping, I'm guessing. Yep.
and another person that you see in the storeroom does seem to be alive, as he is crouched in the corner with his knees up to his chin, his arms wrapped around his legs, and is just kind of rocking back and forth a bit.
Maybe in shock.
Not dressed in a coat.
Do I see any evidence of who may have made the attack on something? Like, do the people who are dead in the front room, do they look like they've been shot?
Yeah, oh yeah, they were ventilated.
Okay.
There's some other like little tears and things, but for sure there are. You've unfortunately seen enough gunshot wounds in your days in Night City, even as young as you are, that yeah, they were shot at, and I mean they could have been torn at something too, but the majority was they were bleeding out through small circular incisions.
So it's possible that their attackers. Yep. It's possible that their attackers came, attacked, and left. So on the hollow, I'll report that to everyone.
2 DOA.
That there's 1 survivor left in a storage closet.
Well, if he's been in that storage closet for a few days and that's our guy, let's hope he hasn't taken the entire supply of methamphetamines.
Nah, he saw skin. He hasn't scratched it off.
I mean, you're trapped in a clinic for multiple days. Likely
is
not
gonna-
much
And it is
food.
an appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
JP's gonna look over his shoulder to see if there's any like exits or accesses further into the building, but I'm gonna include my wonderful -1 in this, so he like looks over his shoulder and then hears something down below and looks back. Has absolutely no idea what's behind him.
Hey JP, could you, if you're gonna jump up to the roof, could you at least throw me your grapple gun so I can too?
I'm standing on
my
this
bad.
dumpster and I hear things inside of it. I don't think they're just rats.
Do you still have your? Well, no, that takes a little while. Fine, but you better give it back. He, tosses the piece over the side to go for.
On the cameras, from what I see, do I see any roof access? Like hatches?
No.
No. Okay. So if there is a roof access, it doesn't lead to somewhere I can see.
Correct.
In a room with a camera that's not functioning anymore.
Hey, Gopher, before you pull the trigger, is there a back door back there by the dumpster?
Go for make a
Is there?
perception.
All right.
What are the chances that a third person would critically fail at this?
Given our dice rolls this evening, more likely than you might think.
Fortunately, 8 is not 1. All right.
God, thank God.
It's also not 9, which is every day.
Well, he got a
You,
19 because he has +11.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 8
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
dice.
It was an 8
Alright.
on the dice plus 11. Yep.
Hell yeah.
So you do see that there is a back door that appears similarly like dented and scratched, like a reinforced back door, but it appears as the front doors do. You also notice that there are 3 people who are moving away from the building at a actual steady gait. And from the glimpse you were just able to get, they appeared a lot healthier than the locals who are shuffling around.
I will relay all of that.
They were moving with the swiftness.
And I'll try to give a description of those people. See if JP or Drake might be able to find anything.
In addition to this, 'cause you saw it, let's see if we can give you one extra detail. Roll a cyber tech. Okay, you could just fucking blow it out of the water. That's cool. All right, yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it is.
What do you do?
His bonus
every-
is his bonus alone is nearly heroic on Cyberpunk.
It is. You got this like
This boy
this
knows a
like
lot about
small,
Cyberpunk.
mild-mannered creature. You know that this good little gopher, and he's just it's just nothing happening there, or like he's doing everything. It's no trouble.
Pretty much the only way he could ever fail that roll is if he crit failed hard.
Proof
Yeah.
fail.
So
Yeah.
two of the three people that you saw moving with the swiftness, like you don't have any facial stuff, you don't have any, like, oh, it's this person had green eyes or a tattoo of a naked lady on a hot rod shooting fire out the tailpipe or something. But you do recognize that two of the three had Dynalar Grip King arms. You'd recognize those anywhere.
Interesting. That in.
Don't think these doors are staying closed.
While that's happening, I'm gonna look for a way to open the doors.
Yep.
Need me to control it again?
Well, no, because you're in the node. Like, there's the cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all tied there. The problem is the doors cannot open electronically. Like, your command goes through. You're not having any lost packets or something. You don't have you wouldn't have the spirit of
physically
Adjudicator
mangled
Lynn
too
hovering
much.
over you.
They're just mangled too much to be able to open on their tracks.
Mangled or
Physical locks.
yeah, there are physical things that are preventing them from opening. Yeah, it could be mangled.
Places in lockdown.
Okay, so it's gonna be opening the doors by force then, because commands are executing. They're just not executing well because something physical is blocking them.
Stupid meat space.
So,
I heard that. Just that
I did
bubble,
not.
Stupid meat. Maddie mumbled stupid meat space. That's funny.
Well,
Okay.
Toss my
She'll
piece
relay
of-
that though.
if you need those doors opened, I currently have two methods by which to do that. One is a 10-ton towing capacity car, and the other is a 76 AP grenade.
But by the way, Gopher, you would have. It sounded like JP did toss you the grapple gun if you wanted
Yeah.
to get up to
Yeah,
it.
and
so
I'll
this is-
grapple up.
Well, hold on. Before you do, you've now located a door. We've also just now, as you're aiming and about to pull the trigger again, learned that we don't have access up here, and we're gonna have to breach through the door anyway.
Well, you
so
do have
before
roof
you grapple
access.
Up, oh, we do. What?
Yeah,
It's
you
just
get
not
one
an
of the
access
vents
door.
replaced.
He needs to take apart a vent.
Oh, then get up here. What am I talking about? Never mind. Sorry.
But there's not a hatch. There's nothing formal. You just got to
Yeah,
got to
my
give
bad.
him some time to take apart that like hood vent or whatever.
You gotta get into the HVAC system to get inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, get up here then. Never mind. Delay
And
the
the other
towing
thing
order.
too
Delay
is
the
safety
towing
in
order.
numbers.
Is do what? Evil.
We're not going after the guys that just left.
Well, I mean,
The other
out
thing-
back, if you're fast enough, you could probably try to cut them off. But I don't know how engaged.
No
with
one,
just
no,
the crowd you are.
from what I remember, no one was leaving. More people were coming with Rip Kings to rip these
How
doors
many-
off.
I thought they were leaving.
No, I thought they were leaving too.
The 3 people were seen from the back alleyway in one of the derelict buildings neighboring this one, the clinic, and they were running with due haste away from the clinic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
They are running away
we
from
saw
the
the back of them.
They had a
So we saw the
healthy
back.
build, they had good speed, they did not appear to be locals, and 2 of the 3 had Dynalar Grip Kings, according to Gopher. But they were speeding away from the scene.
That's what I
I
thought.
mean, I can easily get after them. I mean,
Yeah,
Unless you're
I mean, how much
heavily-
do you want to plow over half those people? I guess,
I mean,
depending on how
unless
tight
you're
they get.
heavily cybered, you're probably not beating a 20 move.
Right, but they're in a building, so you'd have to Kool-Aid Man
Yeah.
through that.
I'd rather not do that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, as far as Gopher goes, because what I was trying to say is it's kind of a safety in numbers thing. Because you got the 2 on the roof, and then there's just Gopher in the alleyway, right? So
Well, I was just about to join you, but now that I know that there is a way up here, get up here. Let's go. You're right. Safety in numbers.
Okay. Easy enough. Another rocket charge boom, goes off. Gopher's on the roof.
Apparently, D-Rez is so good at looking around. She spotted that thing while she was in the net, and I was doing jack all and shit, boy. All right, how
This is
quickly
what
can you get that thing open?
This is what having a heads-up display is good for.
I assume that'll be a basic tech.
Yeah, basic tech.
While they're doing that, I want to try and crawl into the last floor
Yep.
of the dart.
Yeah, you're gonna crawl into it.
Do it. Get to the next room.
D-Rez on all floors.
It's a file.
So go into the next room. It's a file. Do I have to crack a password?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It could be password, but with an exclamation point. We'll see. Password. Okay, that is enough.
Yeah.
It's password, but the S's are $signs.
That's like a rank 4 net runner right there. That's that is enough to get in, and in going through, 1 second, let me get to that in my notes so I don't miss any details. Okay. You find among the there are files here. It's like one file cabinet. You got into it. Probably the juiciest thing that comes up is an unread message from the Night City Health Department sent to the clinic. The message reads, "Threat level exceeds operational threshold. Sector 4 clinic redlined. Incident categorized as quote-unquote self-resolving. Insurance voided. All on-site assets and personnel written off as total loss." End quote. I'll copy that in case you want to...
Yeah.
That
I'm
is,
saving that to a shard that I've got loaded in my my port.
God, you know what that means? We can loot this place with no repercussions.
It also sounds like we should set up another meeting with Wendy, eh?
I think so. But yeah, if that's everything, is that everything that I find?
The other thing that you find would be
Camera logs.
the camera logs, and this
That too.
the highlight of that is that the person in the storage room has been in the storage room, so you're getting a lot of like fast forwarded, like getting up, getting down, pacing back and forth, eating.
In reverse, meanwhile.
Yeah. Yeah, but boy, he's thrown up into all these bags in the back room. It's terrible. Then the other part would be for not the backroom camera, but the one in the front. You can see, because as you're kind of going through it, you're doing some quick notes here. You can see that, well, there's only the one camera, and it catches most of the room, but it doesn't catch the front where the doors are. If someone went in and like got a step or two in, it's kind of skimming along the wall, but it doesn't get the doors.
Right.
Of note, you see 3 people in white coats, and the 3 people are frantically running around. They're trying to move furniture over to it like slightly off camera, so the door and the windows and things. You see the doors at one point burst open, and one of the people in the coats, like all of them, like look over, goes over and tries to like rush with hands out like a bull rush, you know, to like slam the doors closed. Barely in frame. You're seeing like the front half of the person because his or her back would be to the doors. There's you watch, maybe in horror, I mean, this might rattle D-Rez, almost like a zombie movie, like where everyone tries to hide in the farmhouse. You see arms reach through, grab the person, and the person disappears off camera. At that point, the doors begin to open, and the other 2 people in lab coats are like rushing forward with medical like monitors and stuff on wheels. They rush forward, and as that happens, you see their bodies jerk and some dark stains in their coats. But they slam it forward and are have seemingly blockaded. And at that point, that's going to be an endurance test for gore porn, as you have the luxury to watch these 2 slowly bleed out and die together on the floor.
Fleek.
Well, I think I've seen enough.
We'll just zip up that file and let someone else worry.
That's one for the live leak account for sure.
Yep.
That's the file you sell to the tabloids.
Closing the file or just downloading it?
Yep.
Oh my god, this video is horrible. Saves to drive.
Welcome to
Yeah, it's not
Cyberpunk.
like Shadowrun where that would make you lots of money because everyone's twisted enough to.
It
very many
could.
people twisted enough to
It
take
could.
Oh,
those
this is-
from,
Cyberpunk still has that same idea. Oh yeah, people pay for that.
A decade in the future, 20 years ago, yeah, for sure.
So you, as you're like, all right, well, we're just gonna zip that up and we'll come back to that, because probably watching 2 people bleed out on the floor is not what D-Rez hopes to see. You do hear that final, I don't know, metallic clang, and Gopher informs you that he's removed the metal shroud, and any sort of fan in there has been removed as well, so that none of you are chopped up to little bits while you're trying to get into the building.
Yep. And since I'm not going to be any help from the net at this point, and I've got everything that I need, I'm just going to jack out.
Okay. All right. Woo. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Adiraj, you can come in, but you probably just want to keep an eye on your roommate over on the corner there. Gopher, what are you wearing, son? What kind of armor you got on, just in case? Screw it. I'll go first. And he starts shimmying his way through the shaft, or into the vent, I should say.
Okay. The vent, because it is like a fume hood, it's not quite dusty, but it does have some chemical smells to it. But you get in there, you're doing like the bishop crawl from Aliens as you're getting through the ductwork, and you can exit. It's
so much easier 20 years ago.
That's true too.
And Drez is taking up that position as Overwatch.
Okay, you're staying on the roof and looking out after the...
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, noted. All right, Gopher and JP then are in the clinic. As you fall down into the... I mean, not fall. You're not getting damaged or anything. So you are in a... Oh, actually, no. If that's the fume, you would be falling into the storage room. And so as you are, there's that like metallic clunk clunk as you're crawling, and then that kind of clang as the vent opens and you two emerge. There is a distinctive cry from Silas that you would recognize, JP. That is his voice, as he is startled and is sort of like huddled up in a corner. As you two make your way into the storage room.
Now we're coming from above, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of, he probably gets startled as we open it up. I'm like, Silas, shut up! It's me!
JP?
Drop down. Oh,
He got to
hey,
you? Holy shit!
I'm here, buddy. Hey, Gopher. Come on down.
Oh, he gets up and he like scrambles over, and like he goes in and he's like, handshake, hug, whatever, and he just like comes and he just like squeezes you.
Oh, he hugs him, does the French kiss.
Mwah, mwah. Darling, you're fabulous. Never change.
No, this is why we don't fall out of contact, right?
Yeah, well, hey, I got some jobs. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured if you needed me, maybe you'd call on me for a change. Anyway, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I didn't think that note would get out. No one was answering. It's like I don't even exist. But you, JP, oh, mwah, chef's kiss. You pulled through.
I'm here. So,
And you other guy, thank you as well. I don't know you as well. I'm sorry. I don't get as emotional.
Silas, Gopher, Silas.
Nice to meet you.
Gopher, nice to meet you. If you need some discount auto parts, you talk to me, okay? But that's not here or now. But also talk to me. Call me. I'm good for that.
Oh, as a quick note, Maddie.
Yeah.
Before the rest started entering into the clinic, I turned the cameras off.
Got it. Yep, easy.
Before
you
I
don't need
jacked
to.
out.
Yeah.
Just before I jacked out, yeah.
Oh, so you're here to get me out? You got a safe place for me to stay?
Well, you don't got a place to stay?
I mean, I don't know who's out there. They've been stalking this place the whole time. I'm running out of supplies. I barely got anything.
Do you live here? Is this where you live?
No, I just did a job. I made a delivery and everything went tits up.
Well, what about your crew? Your racing buddies? We can get you one of them, right?
Apparently they're not as good friends as I thought. One of them was. I managed to sneak a note through the broken window.
Well, yeah, but if we show up at one of their houses, that's let me stay on your couch is a little lower caliber
well, I
than
mean,
saved my life.
Yeah, I mean, they're my
You know?
friends, but I don't know if, I mean, I guess I
Being
could. You got someplace a little safer, though? I've been fighting for my life here. I didn't know if I'd run out of air or food. By the way, in the storage room here, there are 3 full unused paramedic kits. There are bags of kibble. There's water. Everything is in the storage closet. And the room to the storage closet was barred from the inside.
Sounds before we go. Is there anything else valuable in this building that you know about?
By the way, D-Rez, real quick, I'm sorry I forgot to put it. They, the 2 who were bleeding out tried to get into the storage closet before they died. That didn't work.
Yeah, it was barred from the inside.
But yeah, Silas is like, I'm dying here. I didn't know if I was going to run out of food or water or whatever. I mean, you can imagine there's more than a couple piss jars in here, but, that's a whole other side thing.
D-Rev.
Those are things that we assume we don't need to mention per se. Yeah.
D-Rev.
What was that, Gopher?
Did you share what you found in the net?
Yeah, I gave an overview. I didn't flicky the files yet, but I definitely gave you an overview.
So we know about the email and what it contains then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I use the right word. Would they be like trauma kits or something? Like more than a first aid kit. Like this, the kits were capable of saving them from mere gunshot wounds in this day and age.
It'd be like a med bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, like full med bags.
Yeah. Yep, and they're like sealed. The seal on, they're perfect. They're pristine.
So again, I ask you, Silas, is there anything else valuable in this building that you know about?
No. I mean, apparently all the medicine is just fucking toxic waste. I guess if you want some medical supplies or something, that there's things that go beep and a couple go boop. I don't understand it. I was just making the deliveries. I got caught up in some great big mess.
We're gonna do this step at a time. First step, Silas, in the vent. Second step, Gopher. Everything on these shelves is going in our collective pockets and backpacks.
If NCHD's written everything off, then why not?
Now, as a meanwhile outside, with all the clanging and everything going around, because the vent was removed and such, the locals, while they have been held off at the threat of a grenade and a submachine gun by the 2 at the Dust Rattler, they're getting agitated, especially hearing everything else and like, they got inside. They gotta get that fucker, huh? And they're starting to get a little twitchier for you 2 who are still outside now.
Hey, D-Rez, do you think you can land on the roof of the car?
Oh God. I'm nimble, but I'm not that athletic. I'll
All right.
probably end up breaking my legs jumping down.
I'll catch you.
Secondary plan. Silas, don't go up the rooftop. We're going out the front doors, out back. Get to the front doors. Pull up so we can get into the passenger side. Gary, get ready to catch your girlfriend.
You need me to remove the front doors or just...
No, I think they're black from the inside. So I'll just pull back what they put in place.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, go
Car
for it.
is
Help me
taken
pull
out
down,
of
pull
idle.
back these barricades.
All right. So, like Silas is like, I don't know if I can climb up there. And you're like, well, here's the new plan. All right. So the plan is, D-Rez is going to jump from the roof and be caught by Kiri, hopefully.
Mhm. Yep.
Outback is going to get ready to go because Silas, Gopher and JP are gonna unclog the supply closet and the main entrance and book it out of there. Yes?
Booking it.
Sounds like it.
Okay. All right. That's a solid plan, and the only two people I need dice rolls from then would be Deary. Hey, I fused it. I didn't confuse it. I fused it.
Name.
Apparently,
Your official ship name is Deary.
You're Deary. Oh, Deary, you're lovely.
A secondary potential ship name of Pandora and Gopher.
Only...
So I'll include for that.
Yeah, that's
Pandofer.
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 Yeah.
Or Godora.
Jeez, that's a whole kaiju thing going on there. All right. I don't really think I actually need a roll from D-Res, because this is just sort of getting up to the ledge and having a bravery test to jump over and be caught by Kiri. So Kiri,
like, what, 20 feet tall?
Nope, no pressure. But if you don't catch D-Res, she's gonna.
This is gonna hurt.
Splat on the concrete.
Make it a broken leg and-
You're the only one who needs to roll a dice roll. So clearly, you should not fuck this up.
I would assume this is in athletics.
Yeah, I'll take an athletics for this to kind of, because athletics in this is it's kind of like a dex and strength. It's like it's just
Kind of
it's
all
physical. Yeah, it's like a physical thing. So you're like, catch. Okay, I can do it.
In that case, D-Res will actually have her pistol out of its holster,
Okay.
so that if she needs to shoot something while Kiri's hands are occupied.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm burning 3 luck for this. Dice, you screwed me on one roll. Don't screw me on this roll too, please.
Yep, because this is a more difficult.
That's
Oh,
a
good.
23.
I was gonna say, so like she's kind of climbing over. You're looking up, and I mean, Kiri, not that you need to blush, not that D-Res is either, but you're like, all right, I got you, come on. And then so she falls. She's got her pistol out just in case. And with a little bit of luck, maybe not all of it was needed, but that little bit of luck, Kiri, you catch her in your arms. So she's in that sort of like classic. She falls in like a pinup style because she's like slightly kind of curled with her legs out, and she's got the pistol up like this, and we have like pinup art in that moment. And
what I imagine with that, because I mean that like 23 is meeting a like heroic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
DV. What I imagine is she jumps down. Like Kiri, because she's got a sling for the SMG as well. She just lets the SMG fall to her side. She catches D in one hand, and with the other just D in one hand to like into like a one-handed cradle, and then with the other hand she just draws her heavy pistol from her armor jack, and so she's just like, yeah, now they both got pistols. D in one hand, gun in the other.
All right.
D-Res holding her pistol out with that.
Meanwhile, in the alternate universe where you rolled a critical fail, she falls into your arms. You didn't drop your SMG, and there's a burst of automatic fire.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sucky?
So you two take up positions, sort of like outside on flanking the doors, and then the other two come. You hear the like clang clang, ding ding ding. Things are being jostled and moved. The doors then being unbarred open, and it's just a go. And hey, it's a good thing that Dust Rattler holds 6 because there's the Lost and Found crew and Silas. So everyone has a seat and more importantly a seatbelt, because you wouldn't want to get pulled over for that. How awkward would that be?
So glad you installed my seat with 12 seatbelts. There's no way this is ejection seat, right?
And you
Absolutely not. That is definitely not the ejection seat. Please ignore the quick release detonation charges on all those seatbelts.
And so you all get out of there. The tires squeal as the mob is approaching, but they're not. They're kind of interested in what's going on, and that a lot of that was attracting people. But seeing the doors to the clinic open, everyone starts like shuffling and running as best they can to squeeze into the community clinic. So it's acting as kind of that's the distraction, letting you all get away without, unless you want to run people over or be shot at or have your tires shanked with a knife or something. Then that's providing enough of a distraction that you gave them what they wanted. They wanted to get in there.
And Gopher and JP were able to get the couple of things that were in the storage closet they wanted, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you want?
Everything that wasn't nailed down, sir. Which I think you really only said like 3 med packs and a couple of beep boops.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to say like a couple like miscellaneous like medical devices, and then these, I'm sure there's some like official item for it, like a med kit or something.
Would be amazing.
So the med bags are 500, and then a med scanner is either 100 or 500.
I believe a med scanner is 1,000.
Is it?
Got that in my.
I thought the cyberware med scanner was 1,000.
No, that's just the item that you need to diagnose people. It's 1,000 eddies.
Ooh. Spicy.
It's a part of healthcare, so yes, expensive.
Well, healthcare is actually marginally really fairly cheap compared to a lot of things, but yes.
Good healthcare.
Good healthcare is expensive, yes.
They're probably like couple med tech bags and the med scanner, maybe.
Like, yeah, let's say, you tell me a number of 500s and a number of thousands.
All right, I'll have to get a list to you because I don't have every little thing. I'll come up with something. Put a pin in it.
One of the as a cool tool for everyone that plays Cyberpunk, if you ever want just a giant list in front of your face of everything they put in the book so far, you can go to their website, martelsoriangames.com. You can click on the game aids. You can hover over the DLC section, and it'll be the Night Market Index that has every printed item and cyberware that they've put in every book.
Yeah, how much it costs, and I believe there's page source too. Things
it doesn't tell you what it does. It just tells you what it is and how much it costs, what its name is and how much it costs, and where to find it.
So then with so put a rain check on an exact list, as that probably doesn't matter right now anyway, because you've rescued Silas.
Yeah, we just got a couple bags of things.
You have placeholder items for now. Let's take a break. I at least need to go to the restroom and refuel on some soda or something. So let's get up, stretch for about 10 minutes, and we'll come back and we'll see what happens next. Because you might have options depending on whatever you choose. So, all right. Anyway, be back soon, everyone. Give us 10 minutes, and we'll go from there.